Only being a short stream. But, we'll see where we get to. So this was set away doing biomass processing. Most stuff's probably fine. How's my timing bush doing? No, not so I can't do another biomass run anytime soon. And there's no concrete over there, so I definitely need a stack of biomass. Fire at the concrete factory. It might be worth handcrafting a stack. Just fixing the bug there. Oh, I left something. Yeah, because I picked up like more than I needed. So yeah, I'll have to go put that back when I'm done. I haven't quite been in the mood to do much streaming this week. I think it might be one of those days where, like, the moment I get off the computer, I feel like instantly tired enough to actually rest. But while I'm on the computer, I'm not tired enough to rest. So, eh. Now the solid into there, and the loose over here. Actually, let's split the stacks between these two, because then whenever that gets full, I can still have it doing some shit. Let's go and drop this off in here. Take a brief while for a decent amount of concrete to build up. What can I do in terms of clock? I can overclock that. and it'll emit more limestone, but that also means it's taken away from the capacity of this. Now these being 2/3 capacity are 2.3 megawatts. That's at 5, so that's just like 9 and a bit. Yeah, see, 9 and a bit. So there is plenty of capacity in here, but that does mean that it's good. Like the fueling there's going to last 3 times longer, because it's like, you know, running at like 1/3 capacity. Whether we rather have like more concrete over a short amount of time, or less concrete over a longer amount of time. If I had something to do, it probably like would be a non-issue, because, you know, less stuff over a longer amount of time is better when you've got shit to be doing. But I'm in this stage where I'm like not exactly doing things as efficiently as I could be, because I'm not sitting up. Like I could have set the space elevator ages ago. Could be doing a whole lot of things. Like, I've done starter factories that have had, like, anywhere between 6 and 9 biomass burners on them, and at the moment I've only built, like, what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 5 biomass burners. It's kind of... Well, I mean, they're all distributed all over the place, but it's still, like, less than I would have built had I been doing, like, full-on starter factory like I'm used to doing. From 3.5, how many is that producing? Oh, 12.5. Yeah, I'm reading the wrong end of the stick there, basically. That's enough to fire that off. Now, if I dash upstairs, I can do some nonsense with either directly with the assembler, or I can just dismantle it and bring it down here. I don't have like an immediate need to do any space elevator work. That's shit. 86. Didn't take too long. Browsing the internet while I'm waiting. So them count as idle crafting because I'm still here. That's a thought. If I'm not going to be doing this anytime soon, I can just dismantle the damn thing. That takes a rather long time to dismantle. There we go. Whee! Sploosh. I need this assembler. Actually, let's be sneaky. Let's do it over there. So I can just like automatically tie damn thing, and then I'll have Mark II belt parts left over. Although I don't know if I can have it boxing up on this end. That requires 37.5 unit. And that generates 22.5. So, 32.5 divided by 6.5. So that needs to be 60%. No, so that means I need to be generating 11.25 plates per minute. That's 16.875. That's about enough. $29 piece of 5 30. What's that? 100. I'm having these wires crisscrossing. Go in full. There we go. Now, what's the speed on this one? We can do more ingots. Way more. That's divided by, I think it'd be 20. Could build more machines and like have this manifold be like more efficient that way. That's not going to really work out. Well, this is doing 3.375 a minute. I'm going to divide by 3.375, so it's going to be done in half an hour. We can do in the meantime is handcraft some shit. Put that onto. Do we stick it on the screw or cast screw? How much overflow do we have? Not that much overflow, so let's stick it on normal screw. And then just eat through the supplies we have. I wonder what rate a minute I actually need to handcraft this. It's about like 3 seconds. I'd just say 3 seconds conservatively. That would make it 60 divided by 3 times 12 was 240. So the handcraft rate would like be way undersupplied for reinforced parts. go. Now we probably need some of those parts to build the actual xenobasher. Yeah, core power's going to be the next thing, so I can leave that machine running.
Milestone reached. R&D inflated your pocket dimension, added an additional hand equipment slot, and have provided an improved Xeno Zapper with increased strength and range.
We need one Xeno Zapper and 5 modular foot. Let's go craft some shit. Yeah, I can craft the rest of that wire when we get the right. Now we see. For given value of safely, now we can go safely explore the area that has the stingers in. That might have alpha stingers in. And is where we're intending to perhaps put the space elevator. So we need to head over there so we can get over that little land bridge over to there. Those still look weird. I think I've had stingers come down here sometime in one of my playthroughs. They might have crawled over from over there rather than actually spawned in the vicinity. I guess I have had that one. The sound of those trotters there was the hogs down in a little 3 iron node area. It's over on this side of Rocky Desert. Now, I'm assuming that those stinger noises are in the quartz caves underneath my feet. But unfortunately, the directional sound doesn't indicate there. So one cannot be too careful. Now, I know that stingers spawn over there. I want to avoid going over there if I can. So we need to get over there, and the only way to do that is by either taking the long way around or by going through the middle here. Let's avoid the fart field. Oh shit, there's the alpha stinger that I was worried about. Come on, do the leap. There it goes. It's like the first time I came across that stinger, I was properly freaked out. Avoiding going that way on purpose. Just the general impetus here is to avoid fart fields if I'm not 100% certain how big they are. So absolutely nothing to do with heading on a course that I know will take me possibly within an eyesight of seeing a crash site. There we go, crash site, yay. If I remember correctly, this one needs power. Can't remember if it needs parts. The plan here is we'll get this shit and then head up the slope there. That is thinkable. Or few. power. And we need flash vents. We only need it to burn for long enough to get it open. We're not going to waste solid biofuel on it. But this is being still the thing. Oh, I'm trying to remember what the colours, like what the capitalisation was. Oh, it's a bit. So I've been using commas. Okay, not hyphens. Right. There we go. Near. There we go. If I recall from like 3 updates, 6 playthroughs that are spitters this way. I can't remember if there's any alphas. I can't remember if there's any stingers. I know heading down like into like this area, there's like stingers and shit, but I'm hearing stingers, but I can't see where. I might still be over the quartz caves, because there is a coastal exit to the cave. Oh, I wonder if it's down there that stingers, because like I remember there was one of the playthroughs where the let's say turbo lift's the wrong phrase. The express lift I have like for when I'm doing me hub interchanges. Ended up being around here, so I ended up having like a little I don't know if causeway is the right term, but like the pillar was down in the middle of here. It wasn't exactly safe to put the exit down there, so I ended up doing like a walkway out of foundation tiles, and I think it was like stingers and spitters and all sorts down there. So yeah, fun times. There's still a non-zero chance of having above ground stingers and shit. But now we have a problem here. We have a fart field to get through. With insufficient visibility to determine if there's any alpha creatures lying about. Now there's these, and there's still the bug where they take environmental damage. Although I don't know if it actually is a bug. It was a change in behaviour in either update 5 or update 6, where creatures would start taking environmental damage when they previously hadn't. There we go. There's an alpha to take out. There's an alpha stinger. This is the one I was worried about. The damage. That's going to do a leap attack over there. There might be some baby stingers down here, but I don't hear them meowing. So I'm kind of okay with having me back to where I think they are. I don't think I've been around this area since the previous playthrough when I was exploring the route to take, well, first of all the power, and then the actual belting for nitrogen gas, because there's a nitrogen gas field down there. The having copper area, well, copper material area up here, that's doing the nitrogen process, well, packaging down there, processing up there, and then shipping it over to the side, possibly. I remember using the nitrogen gas, I just can't remember what I did with the part that I was using in. The question is, can I get up here without using the blade runners? Also without using concrete, without using foundations, because that would be treating at this point, and I don't have a zip line to like do that approach, because I've got this little excuse I give myself for being able to use the zip line to explore. I just pretend that there's a harpoon gun available that plants power poles. Now, I don't think I can leap over there without the damn zip line. I haven't unlocked it either. Yeah, I haven't even unlocked it. There's a problem. I guess the next thing we need to do is unlock the blade runners. Well, I can't update the stream info for that. Unlocking the blade runners so I can more easily find a place to put the space elevator. Now, there's probably going to be plenty of space atop the... I don't even know if you would call it a mountain, given the structure of it. But it's like way too high up to do a factory. Yeah, there's a jumping puzzle here. I'm fully healed. So, okay, I'm annoyed that I'm going. I was just about to say, I'm not going to be too annoyed if I go splat, and then I immediately go splat. Like, I need to be able to get up to the top of there. Yeah, technically that's another mountain. I think there's a jumping puzzle. Not mountain, meter. I need a flat slab of land that's big enough to put space elevator on. One might work if I can actually find a way up to it without having to wait for the runners. Alright, put the left light on. Oh. So these, I think, are the stingers that I was thinking of earlier. Oh, that didn't work. Nope. Need to get just a little bit higher. How do we go? This side or do we go the other side? Let's try this side first. No forward momentum. There we go. One of these problems with the jumping puzzles where you just completely lose all forward momentum when you try to do a slide jump and end up falling flat on your face, like what happened when I tried that jumping puzzle. Oh, this might be the first time I've actually legitimately gotten up here. I've been up here before.
Relaying message. Hello, this is Control Victor. I have taken ill and need your help to find a cure. Doctors say that the only remedy is alien artifacts.
You're gonna have a harder time getting these if you explode the explodable world. Unless there's a jumping puzzle buried inside here. Now this one, I don't think is going to be a good location for the space elevator because this there. But that one over there, however, looks kind of flattish. Now there are some protrusions, but we could still like stiltify it a little bit, whereas this one would have to be stiltified a lot.
You are so lucky that you found this most valuable artifact.
Plus, I would definitely have to loot the summer sloop just to get the damn thing to shut up anywhere. I know it anywhere near the damn place. Let's live dangerously and take the lazy option down. rifle spawn point. What have I got that configured to? Yeah, that's fine. All that matters is that it's on the map, not that it's visible. If I remember correctly, I need silica in order to unlock the blade runners. But I have got enough to uncraft the unlock though. So I made no mental note over how much. Alright, you can see that's run out of power. Which is fine. The warehouse here should have at least one full stack of solid biofuel in by now. Yeah, on a bit, that's fine. All this. And here, out of complete and utter laziness. And top that up. Now what's that gonna have unlocked? I have no idea. It's a materials thing. It would be nice if there was a tab saying, oh, just freshly unlocked shit. So I need 50 silica to get that unlocked. I'm only craft 30. Damn it. Oh, we don't do that. I'll fuel up. Got a little iron factory over here. Get some parts while we're at it. I'll get some plants to do viaduct work. One of the ideas I had was to go scan for quartz when I was over at the Caterium node. Hopefully that should ping off the Green Valley quartz nodes. And we know we can ping the quartz cave quartz nodes, but I want to be able to ping the Green Valley one. Just because it's easy to get to. It's a bit of a foreknowledge thing. I just like really don't want to have to deal with stinger caves if I can avoid it. And so also there's this thing of if I don't know where the cave entrance is, which doesn't get revealed when you ping on the map, then it's kind of useless. That's not what we need. We need the equipment stuff. There we go. Oh shit, I forgot the pin. Also the thing of setting out the power lines. Now obviously you didn't bring enough cable to do all of them. Well, we've got enough to get that set up. Quartz cave ping should fire off. Yep. Followed shortly thereafter by the Green Valley ones. Yay! So now I've got an excuse to go over there. Next thing we do is, rather than immediately go over there, is I want to get this viaduct sorted. I mean, I'll have to get a viaduct over there, but that's fine. We can also be planning what to do with getting quartz where it needs to be. Although the exact details of that can be left until we actually need to use it. But we do have space along this viaduct. But there's also one of these things where the compression rate of the resources means that some of them are better to produce on site and ship those, and some of them are better to just send raw. I forget which recipes it is. So I know, like, in the previous playthrough there was like silica circuit boards. There was like quartz computer, well not quartz computer, the crystal oscillator computer, obviously involved crystal oscillators. The crystal oscillators involve quartz crystals. So for one of the recipes, I was shipping stuff raw that I should have been processing, and the other one, when it eventually came around to it, I realised I should ship this raw and process it there. So here we go. So the issue with bringing quartz along this way, whether or not we need to bring it this way, is when we're heading down this side,
Harvest.
the quartz will need to have already been added to this column row thing. I can't remember if there's anything aside from aluminum that requires any silica processing. But there's also a thing of, is there any silica? Well, not silica. I mean, is there any quartz that's closer now? I know that there's some quartz in over here. I believe we pulled it out up to here at some point. Maybe. Then we ended up quickly optimizing out of the recipe. So, yeah, there's like quartz over there. So if we need quartz for bauxite processing, we don't need to bring it down this viaduct. Couldn't quite get a good look at what was going on here. That doesn't get set, so that means we're good there. I think we're safe to do these from down here. One we've already taken a photo of, so we don't need to do anything there. I know there's a bunch of photos I've taken. There you go. Took them. There's a bunch of photos I have that I was intending to put on the, like the floating rocks project. A thing that I have like any particular like, impetus to keep on doing. Now we're all the way over here. We have walkways done. We can actually get rid of these ramps. Oh, so let's just like build that further than I need to. That's over there, and then we got 1, 2. Gosh, that means we can delete this. I haven't decided whether or not to put the hypertube on there, but there's also the thing of This is a placeholder for where we might be doing viaduct work. How tall is this one? That's the warehouse. That's fine to be 8 tall, but I can't remember how tall the staircase has to be. This is one of the problem of having like inconsistently heighted buildings. It's like the first, like the basement level's 4 segments high, because it just needs to house water extractors. This floor's 8 segments high, because it just needs to house warehousing. And this floor may have refineries on, so it's the full 10 segments. This is where we start to have fun. Five and 5. That seems a little odd. Not sure that that's correct. Yeah, that's not correct. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. I miscounted. That's it. Yeah. We don't have signs yet, so I can't like assign these floors. But there's gonna be 3 floors of the basic ingots. 1 floor for copper sheets, and then the floors for aluminium shit. So there's a question of whether to do this stuff from memory or not. I'm going to plan it out. Basic premise is that this building handles ingots, and the reason why it also handles copper sheets is because the steamed copper sheets recipe needs water, and the ingot factory will already have a water supply assigned for it. Get that built. Not that much of a hassle. reflected on the Discord there. So there was a channel ping and streaming mode being on. I didn't see it. Now that being the warehouse floor, you would think, oh, I don't need to have power going in there. Well, every time I build one of these, I keep forgetting I need to sink some shit. So I'm actually going to plan ahead after get the sink in. So, one of the issues with these factories is that they handle water bottles. The manifolds can, like, even though they're like closed loop stuff. And there's the issue of again. Even though it's closed loop stuff, bottles can get stuck inside the manifold if their output's backed up. Now, initially, the copper sheets manifold is only going to be going to warehouse, so it's not really that big of a deal if it gets backed up. The problem becomes if the copper sheets factory gets blocked up, then that's going to make the copper ingots factory get backed up. And yeah. Production for everything else just falls because water bottles are stuck inside the manifold for all copper ingots that are produced for copper sheets. Regardless of whether it's on steamed copper sheets. What has R&D stored upon us for choices? Helium wire can be a useful recipe to have, so we'll grab that one. like doing stitch, dye, and plate from steel and wire instead of copper wire. Grab that one. Yeah. Quartz. Right. 50 slugger? Yeah, you have to do 50 slugger. I did say this might be a short stream, but this is a reasonable length stream. Right, we now need 10 frames. We can craft. Let's just find this is some shit on Discord. I really should be logging off the stream first. But my brain's engaged over there. Let's get this saved because my brain's all like over on the Discord. So v20 xenobasher. Try and remember to unlock the Blade Runners next time, because I've got the parts for it, my brain's not here, so yeah. I've got no idea whether I'll be streaming in the morning, because it really rather depends on what time I'm awake tomorrow. I'm also going to try and get lunch delivered, and hope they got rid of that chicken before I get there. So yeah. Might be streaming tomorrow, might not be, depends on how I'm feeling. That's all for now. Goodbye.